Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Whoa. Hey, what up, everybody? Back. Yes. Week 13. Let's go. Thanksgiving. I get it. All right. And when we get some peeps up in here, I mean, it looks like there's a bunch of peeps in here, but we don't really have any comments going. So, yeah, get them in here, guys. Get them in here. And Stephanie, drop Swift or Gainwell or Tracy rest of the season. Probably drop Swift. And Taylor, Nico Collins or Waddle? Leaning Waddle very slightly. And make sure you guys follow on TikTok. Make sure you hit that like button. Much appreciated. Chanman Mosa, what up? Star 3, Josh Jacobs, Genty, Chase Brown, or ETN. Man, well, here's the thing. We don't really know about Jacobs yet. It's kind of too early to tell. So I'm going to say Chase Brown, Genty, and ETN as of right now. But make sure you come back. I'll be live throughout the I'll be live. And Stephanie said, pick up who? I mean, I'm not really sure who's available in your league. I mean, I could tell you who was on my waiver wire post on Patreon. You guys want to make sure you're following there. Patreon.com/FFHustler420 or 420crew.com. So some of the names that I had as waiver wire pickups, if it's a QB, T-Law, Tua, and Cam Ward, those are my pickups of the week, all less than 50%. Devin Neal, 4% rostered. Ollie Gordon. I'd also be looking out for Trey Benson and Bam Knight. Christian Watson, Andre Yoshivas, Jaden Higgins, Christian Kirk. Those are the wide receivers I had on there. And tight ends, Brenton Strange, Dalton Schultz, Evan Ingram. Those are all the peeps on my waiver wire post that posted on Monday. And hey, Toyota One, what up, bro? And let's see, Willia, Caleb, or Jones rest of season. Leaning Jones. I haven't really looked at the schedules too much though. Tucker, Jalen Warren, Igbuka at the flex. Kind of leaning Igbuka this week. Make sure you guys come back because if it's a Sunday game, like don't take a Wednesday answer for like the Sunday game, because things could change. And Grave Digger, Amika or Watson. Ooh, leaning Igbuka. And hey, Luis in the chat. What's up? What's going down? And Toyota wants to start 2 Judkins, Genty, Aaron Jones, Harvey D. Neal. Leaning the first 2. Leaning Judkins and Genty. And hey, we got Mark in the house. What up, bro?
What up?
Then don't forget to flip your phone if you can.
Oh, yeah.
TJ in the house. What up, bro? Oh, he flipped it, but then he went into the Matrix. Stephanie Gainwell or Tracy? Tracy. Bad matchups, though. Dang it, it's not doing the auto flip. I wonder what's going on.
I got to turn the auto rotate on.
Okay. DJ March, Lamar, or Bo. I have Lamar, but he's been bad. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's I can't sit Lamar in this game though, because like literally, now it's looking crazy. I can't sit Lamar in this matchup, bro. He's going up against the Bengals, man. And Luis said, "What up, bro? Would you rather play Christian Watson or wait for Marvin Harrison Jr.? Is out to play Wilson? Probably wait on Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, I don't know if you saw my post, but I mean, dude, those guys got like the best matchup this week on paper, obviously. Hey, Corey, what up? And Toyota One shouting out Mark.
What up, man?
Let's see. DG, Goff or Dak? Ooh, it's a tough matchup for Goff this week.
Matchup for Dak too.
Yeah, tough matchup for Dak too. I think I'm just going Goff. I'll go Goff if we're picking out the bad matchups. TJ says that's why I drafted him in the weekly. Hopefully he does more Lamar things. I mean, it's the time to do it. It is the time to do it. And I'm pretty sure that TJ Hendrickson's already out. And I mean, you know how it goes if he's out. A lot of things messing up with him. Do me a favor, Mark. Go into the settings and see if you could change the camera on where you're at. Not like in the settings on your phone, but in the settings on StreamYard.
Camera one.
As you blown up like crazy.
Okay, hold on.
Ashish.
We'll leave and come back.
Okay. Ashish, Kyren Williams, Devin Neal in the flex. I got Henry and Harvey starting. I'm leaning Kyren. And what up, Celtics? I'm 7-5, facing the number 1 seed, 8-4. I win. I get a much needed bye. Two best teams in the league relying on Jefferson, Bucky, and Sutton. Well, the one thing I'd say about Sutton is I'm actually excited about his matchup this week. Huh, doing the same thing. Wonder why. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try something. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, you didn't tell me I was coming in for a close-up, bro. Man, I was like, you know.
I don't know what happened there.
Got my hair did and shit. Man.
All right.
Oh, bro, I'm liking this one team. Really liking it.
Which one?
I got Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs, Judkins, Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, Wandale, and Michael Wilson.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Is that in the first one or the second one?
I believe this is the second one.
Okay. Of course, I know it's crazy to ask this, but is he still in auto start? Man, it's tough because like with nobody on bye, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say almost nobody. Well, I'm not gonna say almost nobody because like Rashee Rice is still like an auto start to me. Like Jonathan Taylor still an auto start, even in the super tough matchup. You know, A-Chain still is. You know, but I would say like if we went back with all the crazy buys, I'd say there's a handful of people that are must starts. I'll just say because there's nobody on bye, you know, there's less must starts now. But shit, there's 4 teams on bye next week, so you know we're gonna have a bunch of must start guys next week.
Christian McCaffrey is on bye next week.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's tough for anybody. That's what sucks, man. For anybody who really, really needs to win, I hope you don't need Christian McCaffrey or Kittle or you know any of them because yeah, it sucks. Chris Olave or AJ Brown? I'm going AJ. And Toyota one tight end, 1 flex. Bowers, Hunter Henry, Gadsden, Pittman. Man, it's tough, man. Pittman against the Texans. But Bowers against the Chargers makes me nervous too. Man, there's all kind of fuckery in this question, man. I'm gonna say Gadsden. I'm gonna say Pittman. And Luis and Marvin Harrison Jr. think that changes things for Michael Wilson for sure. I mean, he is not going to like fully drop off. Like the guy that it would, you know, really hurt would be Greg Dortch. I feel like Michael Wilson is still going to be in for a decent amount of targets no matter what.
Yeah, I think he's proven himself.
Yeah, and it's hard to base anything off of like when Marvin Harrison Jr. was healthy because that was when and Brissett was barely kind of getting into the mix. And I didn't answer this one. Corey, Kelsey, Strange, Pitts, and Njoku, Ertz. Here TB. I'm leaning Kelsey over Strange very, very slightly. And then Burrow.
Who does Jacksonville play?
What?
Who does Jacksonville play?
The Tennessee, the Titans. And Corey said Burrow or Stafford. Man, if Burrow plays, I just want to play him. I mean, it seems like a lot has been like leading up to this. but it's also tough to sit Stafford. But I will say Stafford has one of the worst matchups. Like, look at like how they did Brock Purdy. Like, you know, they got like 3 interceptions on his ass. But, you know, Matthew Stafford's a little different. But, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go Stafford still, even in a tougher matchup. I know he's more than likely going to throw an interception because he's thrown like 27 touchdowns without throwing an interception. So it's the you know, the odds are riding on him doing that. But as long as he doesn't throw like 3 interceptions, I think he's going to be good. And Baltimore's just been tougher these past couple weeks. Like if we look at them for the season, like they're super suspect versus the quarterbacks. But you look at like the last 4 weeks, it's you know, kind of a different story. And Celtics, my second league, I drafted drunk 10-teamer, second pick, Bijan, Bowers, Chase Brown, Adams, Rice, Tet, Mahomes, Diggs, Olave, Scat, Judkins. Before the deadline, traded Olave, Tet, and Judkins for CMC. I'm winning it all. Nice move, bro.
Oh yeah. That's the shit we were talking about the other day. Get you three fringe starters, 2 or 3 fringe starters, and go get Gibbs or CMC or JSN. You know what I mean? Somebody that's going to push you over the edge.
That's the way to do it, because no matter what, is like whoever's the top heaviest is going to have the best chance to win. Not saying that that person will win, because fluky shit can happen, you know, along the way, especially in the playoffs. But yeah, I would be, yeah, that's the way to do it. All right, TikTok, Kyle, start Shakir, Pittman at the flex. Tough matchup for Pittman, but I'm still going Pittman. Jackson 209, pick one out of Woody Marks. Dallas Goddard or Parker Washington. I think that I'm going to go with Parker Washington. H. Conklin, McMillan or Pittman? Who the heck's Tet play again? It's kind of a tough matchup for him. I'm going to go Pittman. Because look at last week. The Rams. And look at last week. Everybody was fading Pittman except who? Me. Like I told a bunch of people to start Pittman, because if it was like a bad matchup player versus a bad matchup player, I'd rather have the guy who's been like consistently good even in some of those bad matchups. And Luis said, crap, last time Bowers didn't do anything until the last bit of the game. He got the Chargers next. Yags plus Geno thrown to him. He said, do I start Gadsden off bye over Bowers in that game? Yeah. Did I thought I answered that one. Oh, did I not? Oh, that was Corey who asked a similar question. Same answer, Corey. Same answer. Yeah, I'm going Gadsden. TJ said, or JJ in the first for Burrow. Wait, where's the first part of that? TJ, throw in the question again. You might have done a comma or something, and I think it like cut off part of the question, because I feel like there was more to this question. And Celtics said Dudu had CMC, was starting Jerry Jeudy and Jacoby. Yeah, see, exactly. It's a win-win for both, you know, for all parties concerned. And especially if he like needed to win, and like, you know, CMC ain't helping him next week either. Sad gun, start Diggs or ETN. Ooh, leaning Diggs on Monday. Giroud, sit one, please. JMO, Worthy, or Yoshivas? Sitting Worthy. Oh, yeah, perfect. You said you were talking about the trades, making the push all in. Yeah, I saw that trade. Wasn't there more? So TJ traded, I guess I thought it was more. It was a JJ and a first, and I thought there was like a third or something else involved, and he got Burrow back. Like I remember one league I got Burrow back as well in some trade where I was kind of rebuilding, just not even caring if he came back this year. Just wanted to get him on my roster for the future. It's good. It's a good time to like trade for like some of those high-end injury guys who probably are not going to play this year. And, you know, you can get them like a lot cheaper than you will in the off season.
Yeah. What's his face from the Giants, the receiver?
Neighbors. I got him in a trade too, where I was retooling.
Yeah. Dynasty. He's a hell of a target. You know what I mean? I would be trying my hardest.
For sure. And shout out to Jorge throwing down the roses. Hold on. Where is it?
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
And let me see. Jorge, I didn't see your question. Did you leave a question or were you just showing love? I didn't see your question. If you threw it in, oh, wait, no, here it is. Start Knight or Neil? Ooh. You got to come back for this one because I'm going to say Neil as of right now. But if what's his name? If Benson doesn't come back, I'm probably going to play Knight because he's been doing shitty, but they've been using him on the goal line and getting him into the end zone. Brissett don't really run when he gets, not like Kyler, where Kyler would like run when he gets in that close.
Yeah. Yeah, Knight, he's had like 10, 12, 13 points last few weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not going to win you the week, but he's not going to be the reason you lost it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully not, because, he's been doing good enough to where he's at least cracking double digits. And Buto with the roses. Yes, sir.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
They say, you think it's worth sitting out McConkey for Harvey this week in the flex? Bro, no. Like, Chargers got the Raiders, man. Chargers got the Raiders, and you want to deploy wide receivers over there. And, like, I know that in the beginning of the year, it looked like QJ and, like, Keenan Allen were, like, the shit. And, like, Ladd wasn't doing anything. But I think we can all agree that Ladd is the alpha in that offense. And it was teams kind of emphasizing him a little bit more and double teaming him and, shit like that. And hey, shout out to Brendan with the rose.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
And Brendan said, you think Devonta Smith will play? Well, here's the thing. It's Wednesday. He didn't practice today. So, like, the Wednesday practice isn't a make or break if you don't practice. But you want to just make sure that you're following along, because if he doesn't practice, like, tomorrow and then he doesn't practice on Friday, or, like, gets, like, a real limited – like workload on Friday, he's probably not going to play. So he's got to be paying attention. Dr. Barbecue, Burrow or Dart? Shit, I mean, it's going to be a tough matchup for Dart. I'm just gonna say Burrow, man. I'm just gonna say Burrow. I mean, I don't have they officially activated him and said he's playing and all that. I feel like I've been so busy today that I've kept up with some news, but not a bunch of news. Right. Nicole said, I feel like he's not playing. Now they're adding an illness too. Yeah, he has like if you look at like what it says on the injury report, it says, what did it say? It said like chest, back, and illness, or like some shit like that. It was a combination of like some of those. And hey, shout out to Matt. What up, bro?
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
And hey, Balseca, what up, bro? He said hustler. He said, I'm starting Strange and benching Pitts. Is that a good move? I think so, because the Titans, I mean, they've given up a lot of points to the what's it called? To the tight ends. And TJ said that was a different trade. First and a third for T-Law and Gainwell. Oh, okay. Man, so many trades have been going through. Like, it's tough to keep them all. It's tough to keep them all there. And Peter said, why are you on week 12? Oh, you know what? I never changed the background. I totally took the picture, too, and I didn't change it. I don't know if it's going to let me change it now, though, and I don't want to stop the live stream to do it. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Boom. Thanks for bringing that up, because I thought I changed it already. There we go. All right. And Matt said Swift, Chubb, Spears at the flex. I'll go Spears. Brazil in the house. What up, bro? Brazil said Juwan, Pitts or Strange. I'm scared. I'm going to go Strange, but yeah, a little nervous as well. And shout out to Rhino, who just followed. Rhino said Goddard or Strange, leaning Strange, bro. And let's see. Lucius have to start 2 receivers. Half PPR, playing from behind. Sutton, Debo, Wandale, Watson, Shakir. Leaning Sutton and Wandale. And Frizzell said Woody or Devin Neal. Leaning Devin Neal. That one's close with a big question mark next to that one. And hey, shout out to Crispy. What up, Crispy? And hey, anybody who is on YouTube right now, can you give a little bit of feedback on the best and worst matchup posts that you've been seeing from me weekly? And let me know how you liked this one compared to the previous ones. I've been going super hard building these algorithms, and I feel like it's really hitting its stride. And shout out to Landon, who just threw down on the roses.
Straight cash, homie.
Dollar bills, y'all.
And Watson or Keenan Allen. I'm leaning Watson in this matchup, bro. And Timmy Bake, Dart, Jones, or Purdy. I'm going to go Jones. All 3 of those guys have tough matchups this week, so I think you got to pick your poison with those. And I'd rather have the guy who's a part of like the offense that's clicking the most. And Grant, Yoshivas or Jaden Higgins? That's a good question. I think I'm going Yoshivas. And Hippie Van, you had the same question. So same answer there. Yoshivas. Raphael, please select one to start. Nix or Dart? You have to go. Nix, I would say... I mean, he's not. I would say Nix is as close to a must start as any quarterback is this week because Washington is so bad against the pass, and they have so many like guys in the secondary missing. So yeah, I'm going Nix. Celtic said you prefer I watch on a certain platform. No, it doesn't matter to me. Whichever is the easiest for you. But I'm streaming right now on Twitch, either Twitch or YouTube. You know, that's for sure. And then I'm also streaming on TikTok. But the questions go crazy on TikTok, so you'll get your questions answered quicker on YouTube or Twitch. But yeah, appreciate you, bro. And Crispy said this one's the best so far. It's what I like to hear. And I mean, dude, I've been working on this algorithm for the IDP for like damn near 3 years. You guys have seen little pieces of it over the year last year, but like this year, finally like hit my stride and got everything in there. So if you're an IDP savant, I want to know what you thought of the IDP best and worst matchups. I literally did it for every position: defensive end, defensive tackle, linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties. The one thing that I wish I could do is outside linebackers versus inside linebackers, but it's so tough to get that. It's so tough to get those stats broken down. But hopefully, things like that in the future will become a little bit easier. And Alex, what up, bro? What's going down? He said, "What's in the bowl, bro?" Hey, good question. It's about that time, man. It is about that time.
All right. Fire them up.
I'm gonna go some garlic cookies on this one. And nice Toyota One said, "I like the Thanksgiving background look. You know, we gotta keep it with the seasons." And
yes,
everyone loves fucking Thanksgiving football, right? Like I feel like this is probably most people, especially like casual fans, you know, or just football goers, not like fantasy football goers. Because, dude, we got a full day of football tomorrow. Like, dude, on a Thursday, we're waking up. First game is at 10 and literally going the entire day. Yeah, let's dab it up, bro.
All right. Fire them up.
We're skipping the bowl. I packed the bowl, but we're just going to skip it, and we're going to the
A few
dab.
years ago, a couple of the games went to overtime. The first 2 games went to overtime, so it was literally like all day football. You know what I mean? Like didn't
all the
stop.
overlaps and everything.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I'm so ready. This is my first Thanksgiving home, bro, in 2 years. You know what I mean? So I'm about to destroy my fucking self. I'm gonna eat so much food that's stupid.
Fuck yeah, bro. No commissary Thanksgiving this year.
No goddamn, I ain't touching a fucking ramen noodle one, dog.
But I will say though, when I've never been to prison, only to jail. I'll tell you, man, that spread hits different when you really know what you're doing, because I remember going in there and, you know, I was rolling with the Southsiders kind of just out of lack of options, but it was the best thing for me, man, because like they actually like took care of their peeps. And I remember like, you got to learn like the whole, like it's so hard making top ramen taste like a gourmet delicacy.
Yeah, it takes some skill, bro. I promise you this. I can get down, dog. I can get down with the fucking slams, bro. We call them slams up here.
Nice. One of the stories that I never really got to share, but when I was in county jail, pretty much everyone had a job of like some sort, not like literally working, but I just mean like amongst the car, you know, everybody had like their own little job. And my job was to make sure that everybody ordered certain shit, so our spreads were on point every single day for all 7 days of the week. Because you had to have the meat, got to have the fucking, you know, some kind of hot Cheetos or fry, you know, the hot fries, whatever the fuck the options are or whatever. And then, yeah, and really just like the fries, the Cheez-Its, you know, you got to have multiple stuff. I don't know how I felt about the what?
The pickle.
Never threw the pickle in there. It was like, it was always like just the spicy, never went sweet with anything.
Bro, the pickle sets everything off.
Bro, you got to defend your wood pile, bro, because because I remember, bro, these motherfuckers made a spread with packets of mayonnaise, like just included, and the fucking salad from lunch. And I just remember looking at that like, bro, you couldn't pay me to eat that shit. How are you making that right now?
See, that's the thing, bro. White people in the joint just fucking suck.
And at least I got nothing bad to say about who I was around, but it was like none of the people who I was in with, it's mostly fucking people stealing shit and drug shit. Like I was on the lowest level, you know, that you could be in. Like everyone who was there for like, you know, physical crimes, they weren't in the same spots as me. So it was like, it was like motherfuckers who were like doing home invasions or stealing cars, or they were tweakers, like for the white boys. Like that was pretty much it. There was like nothing else.
Yeah, they're and they're broke too. Historically, they're broke.
Keep it chill.
You know what I mean? Like the oh shit, how do I put it? Yeah, the wood pile is it's stick built, you know what I mean? It's not on a good foundation 98% of the time.
I'll tell you though, when the only time that I was a part of anything really going down, wood pile was ready to back up the south side.
They always are. I had a bunkie in Miami on my first bit, and his name was Chadwick Nip, but they call him Horns because he's got two little horns tattooed on his head right here, and he's from South SoCal, and all the 13s that ran around, you know what I mean, he was cool with all them. And
hold on one sec, Ralph. I'm not coughing because I'm sick. I'm coughing because I took a fat dab. That's why I'm coughing. Yeah, so that one got me. I'll be answering questions here in a sec. But chill. Leave a comment so I know that you're still in here. Watson or Franklin? I'm going Franklin.
Yeah, 100%.
Whew. And what King say? Said, what do you do, my guy? You cracking 90s? What do you mean? What are we talking about? That was a fat dab, though, if that was a code for something like that.
Cracking 90s.
All right. Hell yeah. Tyler one said all day football, getting high as fuck, grubbing on, munching on some grindage. Yes. We're going to San Diego on Friday through Sunday. So me and Noble are going to Survivor Series, and dude, I guess we're doing Thanksgiving tonight so we can eat it 2 days because we're not going to be eating Thanksgiving shit when we go down to San Diego.
Yeah.
I already got a few things I need to eat that I haven't eaten in like 3 years. Yeah, Crispy said, I'm about to set a wood pile on fire this weekend. Crispy would definitely be the enforcer of the wood pile if he was in there, and probably wouldn't have to do anything. You'd probably just have to just show how big you are. Yeah. That's really it. Yeah, someone sees a 6'5" motherfucker, it's like double their size. Just you think a little bit about anything that's gonna happen.
You're you might be able to run fast, but if he lands that one, you're fucked.
Right. And Doug said, "Can we get a Thanksgiving Eve neck pop?" I don't know if you'll be able to hear Mark's, but let me see. There you go.
I got
ready.
7 for you, dog. That was fucking great.
Yeah, there we go. And hey, Generations X.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do?
Yeah, Dak or Knicks. Gotta go Knicks, man. If someone has a really, really horrible matchup, like Knicks is such a great matchup. Like I'm taking him all day.
Who do they play again?
Washington, and they got so many guys down in their secondary.
Yeah,
they're already shitty to begin with. Like they got what's his name, Lattimore, and then they were like okay because he was like holding it down. Once he got hurt, like dude, like all their corners suck over there.
Yeah. Their Bo Nix is liable to do his thing. I think Denver offense is going to have a resurgence this week.
Yeah, this is a big get right week for them. How about you? Heba Chill. I have Downs on my teams, but Mechie, Myers, and Higgins are available. Bro, get Mechie, man. Like he was someone last week that I was talking about. And dude, he came in doing his thing. There's really nothing on their squad. So like Mechie is like, dude, I mean, he looks like Megatron out there because like all their fucking wide receivers suck so bad.
Yeah,
he's always wide open.
Wide receiver is Adonai Mitchell, piece of shit.
Yeah, man. See, and like, if the Colts were smart, they just never would have signed him. Like, they never would have drafted him because you could see. I remember watching that draft. Like, I'm on live, and like, you could just see he's like, oh, like one of those, and like, he's got friends coming up to him, like, like jerking him on his shoulders and shit, like trying to like get him to smile or something. And he's like, I was just like, bro, he knows that Anthony Richardson's going to be throwing him the ball. Like, that's exactly what he knows right now. And it's funny because like Anthony Richardson's only been healthy for a couple of games that he was there anyways. It's funny how that shit works out.
Yep. I mean, he single-handedly lost that game for us, bro. 2 touchdowns he fucked up.
Yeah, you can't be dropping touchdowns.
At the goal line, bro. Nonetheless, at the goal line.
Right. Yeah. Manny T, what up? He says start Andrew or Ferguson, bro. Hold on, man. I gotta go back. I gotta go to my post on tight ends because I've been putting all this shit in, but
plays the Bengals and Ferguson plays the Chiefs.
Yeah, both are in
matchup.
That's why I need to consult this tool because both of them I know are on the best matchups. Like they're both in the top 5 for like matchup quality. But I know that I wrote something more. There was some more. Yeah, okay. So here's what I saw. So the Chiefs, like if we're going for the entire season, like they're actually really good against the tight end. But if you break it down to the last 4, they're they're insane. I like it at giving up points against the tight end.
They're starting to what it is they're stopping the run like they held JT in check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the tight ends are benefiting from it. I
Yeah.
believe, because the run defense has gotten way better the last few games.
For sure. And like, it could have to do with like who they played over the last 4 weeks, like just scheme wise, I'm just breaking down the numbers in certain ways. But either way, the Bengals are still a better matchup. It's breaking
100%.
down to the Bengals being a better matchup for Andrews. So would I start Jake Ferguson over Andrews? No. But like, there's not too many people that I would really start over Jake Ferguson. I feel like he is going to have a blow-up game, and I really feel like you could literally flip a coin on those guys because I think they both eat. That was a good question, and I really good question.
The rest of your squad, I mean, those are two players where you fuck around, start both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know who's in your flex, but yeah, for sure.
If you don't got like a locked in, flex player, then I would consider one of those two for your flex.
Yeah. And let's see, ACC, Jacoby Myers or Kenny Gainwell. I think that I'm gonna go. Where the hell is Jacksonville play? Oh yeah, the Titans. Man, that's a good matchup. I think I'm gonna go Kenny Gainwell. They just throw it to him so much that he's damn near a wide receiver that you're plugging in at your running back spot.
Mm-hmm. He had like 7 catches last week?
Yeah, 7 or 8.
He's getting Devin A-chain receptions.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He gets like no rushes, but like they just keep throwing it to him like crazy. And whether it's Rodgers or Rudolph, because it was Rudolph last week, I didn't want to start Kenny G last week because it was Rudolph. So like my first thought was,
oh my God, they killed Kenny, you bastards!
But he checked it down like a motherfucker, man. And Campbell Crosser, K9, RJ, Bucky, or Hampton. I'm saying Bucky, but obviously we're not 100% if he's playing yet. So you just want to make sure that you come back. Kay said May or Burrow. Both really good matchups. I would say May has a better matchup than Burrow. I mean, it's obviously not a huge discrepancy because I feel like both are really good. So when the matchups I feel like are both good or both like really horrible, I'm going to Patreon where I have all the best and worst matchups like broken down, and a lot more than just statistics go into this as well, but numbers are heavily influenced this whole thing. All right, where the hell? So actually, Ravens are not a good matchup, at least because the last 4 weeks they have been shutting down the quarterbacks. Where the hell is May though?
They play the Giants.
Yeah, Giants are still, they're 10th still. They're super high. They're 7th for the season in points given up to the quarterback, but they're 10th over the last 4 weeks. So they may have gotten a little bit stronger over the last couple weeks, but not many. So I'm going to go May. I'm going to go May in this. And Derek Fernandez, start Tez or Jacoby? Can go Tez. Julio, Herbert or Knicks this week? I'm going to go Herbert, but both really good matchups. Really good matchups. Yeah, let me see. Actually, you know what? I'm going Knicks. I'm going Knicks in that. B13 said Love or Brissett. You got to go Brissett against the Bucks. I mean, they're just giving up massive booty to the quarterbacks. And Julio said, "Thank you, brother." Yes, sir. I'm usually live every day. I haven't been live the last couple days because I've been sick. But yeah, make sure you follow.
All right, I got one for you.
Okay.
I got Troy Franklin Alec Pierce, Marvin Harrison, and Jawan Johnson. Pick 2.
I think that I'm going Franklin. It's tough, man. Who are the other ones? Not Pierce, but not Pierce or Juana, man. Who is the other one?
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison. Yeah. So you got to kind of weight that down. Because if it was because if Marvin Harrison plays, I'm throwing him in there. Like their matchup is too juicy. Yeah, I mean, if everybody's healthy, I'm going Harrison and Franklin. They on paper they have the 2 best matchups this week.
All right. Right on.
Yeah.
Bro, I got A-Chain. I'm done with my bye weeks in the Gang War League. So I got fucking JT and A-Chain back.
Nice. Yeah, Texans bad for the season and all bad matchup for the season for wide receivers and bad matchups even for the last 4 weeks. It's a bottom 5 matchup for Pittman, Pierce, Downs, which everyone knows because we already know Texans are tough. Brazil, Sean Tucker or Manning guy. Almost feel I got the Eagles actually. Well, if Bucky plays, I'm going Manning guy. If Bucky don't play, I'm going Tucker. How about that? And Bandit JV, Chase Brown or Henderson. Not the best matchup for either of those guys. Give me 1 second so I can use my tool here. But I'm leaning Henderson right off the bat. Yeah. Going Henderson. Crispy Tootin. Christian. Which Christian? Is that Watson? Or Christian Kirk? Which one? And then Austin. Yeah, let me know which Christian that is. I'll say Tootin for right now. And TJ, how much stacking have you been doing in the weekly? I just stacked Shakir and Kincaid, BTJ, and Washington. What do you think, Mark? How much stacking you been doing in some of these? Because I haven't trapped in a few weeks.
I like to do at least one stack. I'm not like, it's not imperative, you know what I mean? I like to do game stacks, games that should be high scoring, like juicy matchups, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much anybody who plays the Bengals and anybody who plays Dallas, I like to stack.
For sure. Joe, Jacobs, Judkins, or Benson? I'm just gonna say Judkins for right now and keep it easy on us and come back again with this question on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, Jacobs is starting. He's cleared to play.
Who?
Jacobs.
Oh, they cleared him already for this week?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, because he's playing tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot about that. So you gotta make a decision on that tomorrow. I think that. Hold on, let me see where the Lions are on this list. Yeah, they're a tough matchup. And 49ers have not been that tough. More mid. I'm gonna say Judkins, man, but fuck, being like a nationally televised game, like that's what makes me like want to play like Jacobs, because he missed last week and they kept him out that extra week to make sure that he was healthy, at least healthy enough. So
So did JJ McCarthy get hurt?
Yeah, that's I don't think it's a rookie, but
Brosmer.
whoever the hell that is. Yeah, TJ said Brissett's QB3 since starting this year, bro. It's because they just throw it like a shitload. It's great for fantasy. It is great for fantasy. Manny T, Swift or Aaron Jones? I think that I am going with Aaron Jones. The hell did the Vikings play again? Why am I not seeing it on here? Why am I not seeing that? Do I not have the Vikings game on there? Who do the Vikings play this week?
Shit. Hold on. The Vikings play Seattle.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks. Yeah, why do I where the hell? I don't have that on there, do I? Dude, how did that matchup get missed? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 12. Yeah, I only have 15 matchups on here. I totally fucking missed it. I gotta redo this. Gabe, should I start Christian Watson, Jaden Higgins, or Troy Franklin? I'm leaning Franklin. Jude, start or bench RJ Harvey. Well, who else do you have? You got to give me the options. Okay, Jude said RJ Harvey or Aaron Jones. Man, probably going RJ Harvey. Yeah, Commandos over the last 4 weeks been giving up the second most points to running backs. Yeah, we're going to play that matchup. And Aiden, Bucky or Neal? I mean, Bucky if he plays. Camden, Adams or Warren? Adams and Warren for, I'm assuming, Tet and CD. I would just hold. And Gabe White Franklin over Christian Watson, Jaden Higgins. Better matchup, bro. And in ball, start Washington or Parker Washington or Dubs. I think I'm going Parker. Aiden said is Bucky limited. We don't know yet, so I'm saying make sure you come back. Make sure you come back. Don't take a Wednesday answer as a final answer. Hayden,
unless it's for the game tomorrow,
right? Yeah. Hayden said, should I start Stafford or Lamar? Man, I mean, if you want to play it safe, just go Stafford, but I do think Lamar gets back on track tomorrow. Hey, King D, shout out to the LBC. Shout out to Minnesota Marty. What up, bro? No news on Marv. Let me even see if he was like limited in practice or anything today.
Is Hampton playing this week? Oh, the Chargers running back?
I don't think so. They opened his 21-day practice window or whatever. So that's why I didn't. That's why, like, I removed him from the draft on Tuesday, and then yeah, Marvin Harrison. They said he was limited limited today. So looking. I mean, pointing in the right direction, but still, we don't know. And Crispy said, "Oh, Christian Kirk. I'd probably pick up Christian Kirk over Tootin." TJ Brosmer undrafted. Yeah, Brosmer, the undrafted free agent rookie. McCarthy's in concussion protocol. Yeah, for sure. And Dave, what up, Dave? Oh shit, here's this full question. Leave a comment so I know you're still in here. And shout out to Logan on Twitch. Give me 1 second. I got a couple questions before you. On YouTube. And so what up, fellas? Need lineup full PPR. QBs, Mahomes, Pickens, Michael Wilson, Henry Cook, and then the flex Sutton. Benches, Neo Mechie, BTJ, Daniel Jones, Jaden Higgins. Nah, man, I'm keeping that the way that it is. Yeah. Sutton's got a great matchup. And no, I wouldn't put Dowdle in over anybody. And TG said I balled out last week, almost 200 on fantasy. Nice. If that's one of like the regular, default style leagues, I mean, dude, that's so many points. And Logan today, bro, sit one out of Wandale, Judkins or Jacoby. Probably sitting Jacoby. Yeah. And thanks for coming through, Logan. Yes, sir. Thanks for the follow, bro. I'm usually live doing Q&As, usually around this time. I do go live in the morning or early afternoon sometimes, depending on where you are. And shout out to SB for the follow on Twitch. Worthy or Rome? Not really a great matchup for Rome, but I really feel like I got to go him over Worthy, though. Our carry Pittman or Ken Walker? I think I'm going Pittman. Ooh, man, this one's a tough one. Jacob Flume said Knicks or May.
Ooh,
that one's really tough.
Not cool for that, bro. That's not even cool for you to ask him shit like that. That's some heavy shit, man.
That's some heavy shit, man.
Let's see. I think, man, what's crazy is like even the the points that each team's giving up for the last 4 weeks is almost identical. Yeah, even for the season, we're talking like fractions of a point difference in like points given up to the quarterback. So I think I'm going to go with the guy who's just looked better, like passes the eye test more for me. And that's going to be Drake May on Monday night.
I'm just going to stick with the dude that's been killing it. You know what I mean? Like,
What up, Rare Raider? What's going on, bro? And Steven, Bucky, Wandale, Tet, Michael Wilson, half PPR, pick 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Michael Wilson, Bucky, Wandale. Ooh, this one's tough. Buka or Pittman? Pittman's got a really tough matchup. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Buka. I mean, Cardinals kind of more middle of the road in giving up points versus what's it called? The Texans, who kind of don't give up a lot of points to the wide receivers. I do still like Pittman though, even in the bad matchup. So I will be clear about that. And Rick, what up, bro? What's going down? And Hunter said May or Burrow. May. User 100, Bo or Dak? Bo. Winnie Danks. Manning guy or Devin Neal? I think I'm going to go Manning guy. Tougher matchup, but I'm feeling it more. And hey, shout out to, how do I say? It's Wyan. It's Wyan. What up, bro? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. He said, what's up, fellas? Should I drop Addison and grab Worthy the rest of the season? Is there anybody else that you can grab? I'm okay with dropping Addison. Like, dude, they're just all kind of... You know who's going to do good this week? Is Naylor. Watch Naylor do fucking good this week because he probably practices a bunch with the dude that's going to be starting. I can't even remember his name off the top of my head. There you go. But, man, I don't want to grab Worthy, though. I mean, this could be the match to play him in. But anybody else who is anybody else an option over there? And Jacob says it bad that I have both Ladd and Hampton. Nah, man. It's never bad if you have the dope, a couple dope players on the squad, from the same team. Like, it's bad if you got like, a whole bunch of the randoms, then it's whatever. Senior Miguel said Max balled out in the preseason games. That's what I like to hear, bro. I mean, it's going to be a huge level of difference between playing the Seahawks and whoever he played, whatever string guys in the preseason. But, we need him. We fucking need him for fantasy, man. It's why and my only other option would be Dyke. Bro, I think I'd rather have Dyke. I mean, it's actually a good matchup versus the Jaguars. Worthy is kind of, like Rice gets everything. Kelsey gets whatever's left, and then like if there's any meat left on the bone, maybe Worthy gets a little sliver. But yeah, I think I'd rather have Dyke, dude. I mean, he balled out. And last week I said I don't want to stick my fingers in a Dyke, man, like Scarface. But hey, it's a different week. He killed it last week. And Chase, Mike Gesicki or Ferguson? Ferguson. What'd you say?
It's pronounced DK.
No, I'm calling him Dyke. It's just.
I agree. I was screaming that at the football game, bro. I was half lit. They kept calling him DK. I'm like, it's Dyke, motherfucker.
Yeah. So those people trying to keep it PC. And Chris says, we trust Jacobs. No, I don't. and am I saying your name right? I don't want to fuck up the name, but it's Wyan. He said, appreciate the input, my guy. He said Dyke. I go stick your fingers in a Dyke this week, bro. And Templeton. I have to start 4. Which one? Jefferson, Wandale, Jameson. Looked like this got cut off. Rethrow that in again. Oh, wait, there it is. Jameson, Justin Jefferson, Wandale, Jameson, Waddle, Michael Wilson, Hampton, Woody Marks. You just got to come back later for the Charger question. I mean, I would say, I don't know about Jameson Williams on Thursday, man. That guy really grinds my gears. I'm going to say Michael Hampton. I'm going to say Wandale. And bro, like, I mean, it's tough to sit Justin Jefferson, but like, do I want to sit Justin Jefferson for Waddle? Because I feel like Waddle is the play there. Yeah, I'm gonna say Wandale, gonna say Michael Wilson, and I'm gonna say Waddle. Boom. And whenever I answer your questions on TikTok, make sure you leave a little comment or something. And HW, thank you for the roses.
Straight cash, homie.
Dollar bills, y'all.
And the question, Adunze, Wilson, Myers, BTJ, or Jaden Higgins. Got to pick 3. I'm going to say Wilson. I'm going to say Adunze. And I'm going to say BTJ if he plays. If BTJ don't play, I think I'm playing Myers over Higgins, but it is close. Okay, so the name's Ian, so it's really pronounced, it's Wian. Okay, all right. Well, I got you, Ian. Thanks, bro, for coming through. And hey, check the status. What up, bro? He said starting the Saints D. I don't know if you want to start the Saints D versus Miami coming off the bye. No, I don't think so. I don't want to do that. Senior Miguel said the Vikings receivers have a much better ball distributor this week. Bank it. I mean, bro, I mean, it's tough when, I don't know, like a guy like JJ with like no run game, like maybe they don't stack the box. Maybe they play a lot of cover 3, against them, shit like that. But with the rookies, I mean, I know JJ's a rookie, but he probably gets a little bit more respect than the rookie. Maybe they stack the box and try to just fully take out the run, and then we have like an insane amount of one-on-one matchups. But I bet you that fucking Naylor's going to have a good game. Like, I bet you, because these are second-string motherfuckers. And hey, shout out to Toyota One coming in on TikTok, throwing down the roses.
Straight cash, homie.
Dollar bills, y'all.
And what Toyota One say? Myers or Mike Wilson? I gotta go Mike Wilson, bro. I mean, not only has he just been on fire, it's a better matchup too. And Senor Miguel said they do run well though. Yeah, for sure. And HW said thoughts on Dart, Baker, or Lawrence. I think I gotta go T-Law. Because Baker's not, I mean, I know he could play. I know there's a chance he could play, but I don't think he's playing this week. I think they said that he's probably going to miss this week, and next week is still a chance that he could play. That's the last thing that I remember them saying. And Zavi, Washington or Worthy? Well, make sure there's multiple Washingtons. I'm assuming it's Parker Washington. I'm going Parker. And Ian said, as a Vikings fan, I hope for a Brock Purdy situation. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Like, it's crazy that they really just thought that Sam Darnold was going to be a bridge quarterback, bro. They really thought that Sam Darnold sucked so much that they traded up to get JJ. And now Sam Darnold's over there killing it in Seattle and like got nothing but problems with the Vikings right now when they have a team that like should be primed to win there because their defense has been great.
Yeah.
And
defense, you got fucking studs on your offense, and they just can't get it together because, you know, Michigan quarterbacks suck.
Yeah, man. I guess the thing, I mean, for JJ, I didn't know why people, I mean, I know they won the college champion, you know, they won the championship and like all that, but like, how was like it not known? Like, I don't even watch college football, and I knew that they were a rushing team like nobody's business. It was like they were old school Chargers. They ran the ball and they threw it to the tight end because those are the guys who had crazy mismatches every game.
Exactly. Listen, bro. Blake Corum put the state of Michigan, the whole entire state, land and all, on his back and ran them all the way to a national championship, bro.
Hell yeah. And they traded up for JJ too. And they traded up for him. And Noah said, how are you 20-4? Well, because my team is kicking ass for one. But it's a setting called Game Against the Median, where every week you play one game versus your head-to-head opponent like normal, and then the other game is against your entire league. The top 50% scoring teams get a win, the bottom 50% scoring teams get a loss. So it kind of takes out some of like the bullshit, good and bad of the scheduling. And yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody for next year, Game Against the Median is getting added to every single one of my leagues next year, including every single redraft league. I can't tell you how many leagues I'm like on the outside of the playoffs looking in because I have the most points against, and I'm in top of the league in scoring as well. And I'm like, could miss the playoffs because I just played like the worst schedule out of everybody. Like, that shit's bullshit, man. I feel like it's sleeper stealing my money at that point.
Yeah.
D Gunner, what up? Oh shit, you just asked this question on TikTok. I answered this. I said that I would go Wandale, Michael Wilson, and Waddle over Justin Jefferson very slightly. But then we had a little back and forth where people are saying, watch, the rookie's gonna just throw it like crazy to Justin Jefferson. So I'm nervous. Because everywhere I sat Justin Jefferson last week for Jameson Williams. Ask me how that worked out. Because that was like such a great play on paper. But J-Mo fucking sucks. I said it before and I'll say it again. That guy is a fucking bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
He's the reason that I downloaded all these bum drops, just so I can have like 9 different ones when I talk about him.
A bum. You bum. Forget this bum.
Bum. Get a job, you bum. You're just a jealous, lazy bum.
Ian said, can't take good QB play for granted. For sure, man. What Vikings think that good QBs just grow on trees, huh? That's what they thought. They thought that Sam Darnold was nothing, that it was the fucking system. But you know what's crazy? A lot of fantasy people said the exact same thing. I was the one telling everybody, pump the brakes on JJ, bro. Everyone's like hyping him up like he's about to come teabag the league. The only thing we know him for is getting hurt. Yeah. Toyota Woods said, well, what about Tony?
Man, fuck Tony.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And hey, be growing stuff. What up, bro? He said flex one. Judkins, Michael Wilson, Woody Marks, or Mooney. Man, fuck Mooney. I know that Drake London's probably not gonna play. I'm going Michael Wilson, man. Judkins would be second, but Michael Wilson's just been killing it, and they got their matchup is just titties. Matchup is titties this week. All right, probably got like 15 or 20 minutes left in me, so get those questions in. If you are on TikTok, if you go follow on YouTube, you get your questions answered way quicker, okay? Because like TikTok, like sometimes the questions just flood in like crazy, and it's super hard for me to keep up with the chat. And hey, bad boy 69.
69, dudes!
Dude, Knicks or May, bro. I wonder how many times I'm gonna get that question this week, because both are insanely great matchups, and both guys were like, you know, I mean, you had to get them a while ago, but both guys were very cheap in drafts. If it's a single QB league, they might have even been on waivers at one point. I gotta go May. I gotta go May. Both have great matchups, so I gotta go with the guy who's at home, who's just been looking a little better. Oh, and if I didn't tell you the YouTube, it's Fantasy Football Hustler is the YouTube. I am also on Twitch. It's 420 Crew _. Fuck whoever has 420 Crew on Twitch. Ian said Justin Jefferson got to be punching the air watching JSN ball out with Sam. Fuck yeah, man, because like that should have been him. That should have been him. Like, dude, JSN, like we already knew he was gonna take an uptick, you know, just he's been on the rise, and this is like his year to really teabag the league. But bro, like, yeah, I'm sure Justin Jefferson is hella pissed, because not only is JSN just balling with all of his stats, when you break it down, I mean, dude still has the highest target market percentage in the entire league for the season. So you fucking know he's loving it. You know he's loving it. Well, I mean, he's hating it. JSN's loving it. Sam Darnold's loving it. JJ's hating it. And Rare Raider JJ probably only got drafted so high because it was a QB run in that first round. Yeah, that totally could have been it as well. Totally could have been it. Because, yeah, QBs were going like crazy. And I know just like in fantasy drafts, right? Like when there's a run, you sometimes get in that run, and they fucked up. They didn't have to do it. Manny T, Bucks or Miami defense? I'm going to go Miami. I mean, Bucks going up against the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett, man, he's slinging that thing. Oh, shit, we got Kenny in the chat on Twitch.
Oh, my God! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
Watson or Dowdle? I think that I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go Watson on this one. And Zavi, what up, bro? He said is Jacobs for sure back. Yeah, he already got cleared to play. Yep.
I got one for you.
Hold on, let me get there's a couple more over here. Hold on a sec. Simran, Devin Neal, Michael Wilson, Javonte Williams, pick 2. I'll go Wilson and Williams. Grayson, Michael Wilson or Wandale? That one's tough. I'm going to go Wilson, though. And I can't see the username, but shout out to whoever just followed. And the question, Hunt, Neal, or Judkins? I'm going to go Judkins. And Corbin, Bucky or Tracy? I'm going Bucky if he plays. Mason, Justin or Bucky? Which Justin? Justin Jefferson? It's fucking crazy. I'll say Jefferson. Thanks for the follow, Corbin. Ari, Daniel Jones, Drake May, Burrow. Going Drake May. Ryan, Gainwell or Swift? I'm going Gainwell. And Seb Cole, Saquon for Olave and Aaron Jones. Only if you're getting Saquon. Cam, BTJ or Mooney? BTJ, but that's ugly. And Mason said now Devin Neal or Justin. I'll go JJ. And oh shit, did I not answer this one? AJ on YouTube. What up, bro? Leave a comment in so I know you're still in here. It was only a couple minutes ago you left this though. Genty or Judkins as the RB2? I think I'm going Genty. And for the flex, Michael Wilson, Tyler Warren, the other one out of Judkins, Genti, or Ricky P. Mahomes a QB lock this week over Herbert. I'm gonna say yeah. And I'm gonna say Michael Wilson.
Name of all the quarterbacks this week.
What'd you say?
Mahomes is gonna be the highest scoring quarterback this week.
Dude, he's gonna kill it, man. Dallas gives up that bootay and be growing stuff. Drop Otten for Strange. Yeah, I would. What up, PJ? Is Marvin a go or should I pick up Tony?
Man, fuck Tony.
And we don't know yet. I mean, I'm sure that was just part of the joke, but we don't know yet about Marvin Harrison. But he got in a limited practice today, so hopefully he's on the up and up. And Flappo, what up, bro? Any concerns with Wilson taking reps from Jacob? Thinking of starting Breece Hall over him in a must-win week. I feel like in a must-win week, I'd probably play Breece Hall anyways. Just the matchup's a little bit better. And, like, he's been getting a lot of checkdowns from what's his name? From Tyrod. And be growing stuff. Hurts or May. It's a good matchup for Hurts, but I'm going to go May. Said played Hurts last week and it worked out. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a really great matchup for Hurts last week. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go May. And I know we all like those Monday night matchups. I mean, it may give us anxiety if we're losing, but it always feels super dope if you're losing on Monday and you got a guy like Drake May, just bring it on home for you. And AJ said, who at the flex? Michael Wilson. And PJ, Tracy or Franklin? I'm going Franklin. And I'm not that cool. Talk to me about Addison over Mechie. Fuck no, man. Go Mechie over Addison. Like, watch. I bet you the guy who's sneaky this week is going to be Naylor. But I bet JJ and Naylor are the ones getting stuff out there. Come on, Aaron Jones or J-Mo? Man, fuck J-Mo. Dude's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
I'm just going to go Aaron Jones. It's tough, though. It's tough. And I'm not that cool. Said, yes, bro. Hell yeah. And Robin, Tez or J-Mo? Fuck J-Mo. I really hope he doesn't do good because I'm just going to tell everybody not to play him because, dude, when your floor is 0, that is just horrible. Like, does anybody want to get a 0 or a potential 0 on Thanksgiving? Fuck Jameson Williams. So, I mean, sorry if he does good, but I think that we all got to take a stance against Jameson Williams. Just bench his bitch ass. Okay. Maybe it'll force him to do good. But yeah, we can't do it to ourselves. I'll be damned if J-Mo gets a 0 on Thanksgiving and like people start talking shit to me because of it, So no, fuck him. He's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And PJ said he always follows a 0 with a blow up. He might, but it's a bad matchup also. So I'm not messing with it. Like if your ceiling's 60 and your floor's 0. That still makes me think because you got that 0 floor. I'd rather have the safer play because if I have the more complete team, I need the safer play. I'll go higher upside on other guys. Fuck J-Mo. Yeah, Rare Raider said J-Mo and QJ equals 0. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. And yeah, Mark, he's gonna be drafting. He's gonna be drafting QJ number 1 in a league somewhere. I mean, nothing's confirmed yet because who knows what the fuck is gonna happen. But he's had so many games where he's been below average that it's gonna be tough. But there's also shitload of injuries.
Show out the rest of the season.
Yeah, all these injuries though, like that's what sucks. Is like because of that, he's probably not as far away as like we think.
Yeah.
He's probably in the 30s somewhere.
I would
probably low 30s
though. So I got one for you.
All right, let's hear it.
I got Rico Dowdle, Saquon Barkley.
You're not sitting Saquon versus the Bears. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt on my bench. Do I throw Kareem Hunt in there over one of those two?
It ain't gonna be over Saquon. Dude, Rico versus the Rams could be tough. Let me go check the tool really quick and see where Dallas has been. Like for the season, Dallas, kind of bad against the running backs, but let me go see over the last 4 weeks. Dude, over the last 4 weeks, the Cowboys are the second worst matchup for running backs. The Rams are the 21st worst matchup. So both are not good, but I'm going Rico. Just, on paper, I just think of the Cowboys as a really shitty defense versus the run, but the last 4 weeks, they've actually given up the second lowest points to running backs. So that's what we're rocking Rico. All and right. See, and that's why I did all this shit with the best and worst matchups, because like we get into this mode where we'll think of the first like 4 or 5 weeks, and that equals the entire season on how teams have been doing and what points they've been giving up and all that. Yeah. But yeah, it makes a difference knowing the difference between the season output and the last 4 weeks. Hey, Daniel Barry, what up, bro? Rare Raiders said Taysom Hill's the master of the boomer bust for sure, man. That is for sure. All right, we got 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes to get your questions in. I'm sure I'll be live sometime tomorrow, like during the games. No idea when, but just make sure you follow.
Bro, Myles Garrett. We got to talk about it, bro. He's been fucking slaughtering it.
Yeah.
Like 3.5 sacks a game for the last like 4 games or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, what's he have, like 15 sacks or something like right now? Yeah. Super close to breaking the record. I mean, he's still got a long way to go though, because I mean, he's wrecking shop, but you know that every single week that he does, teams are going to start double and triple teaming him somehow, chipping him, getting the tight end on his side, getting the running back on that side, But we'll see, man. I mean, dude, we could be witnessing one of the best defensive end, seasons in history. I mean, it's still too early to tell, but he's on the trajectory to do it.
Yeah.
And right. Michelani said 2-point PPR. Yeah, it's 2-point PPR because we have IDP included, so it kind of counterbalances the defensive players' points. And Flappo said, last question, Josh Jacobs or Olave in the flex? So, hold on a second. Let me go see this. So, where are the Lions ranking here? Lions. I mean, we already know that the Lions are a bad matchup. I just needed to confirm it for the last 4 weeks. Yeah, they're like a bottom 6 matchup on paper. Like bottom 6 and giving up points to running backs over the last 4 weeks. And then who was the other person? Then Olave. So let's see where Miami has been. Because for the season, I know they're not giving up a lot of points to the wide receivers. I mean, even in the last 4 weeks, they're not giving up a lot of points to the wide receivers either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Olave though. I mean, I'm nervous about Jacobs. I really am.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I did to get Myles Garrett in this league. I was during the draft. He was the last good D-line left.
Uh-huh.
And so I traded. It was the 14th round, and I just picked Stafford in that round. And then I traded my 16th and 17th round for his 14th and 20th rounder. And I ended up getting Myles Garrett and Jack Campbell, and he took Buda Baker and Caden Ellis.
Nice.
So, and Buda Baker has fucking officially let me down this year. That's for sure.
At times, but yeah, he's not like number one or anything. And PJ said, I'm late with the joke, but Jamar Chase spit had more yards last week than J-Mo had the last couple weeks. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You got to be shitting me.
Dude.
Only rosterable in best ball leagues.
Bro, Manny T. It's a one QB league, right? Is that what it is? I mean, not one QB league, one IDP, right? Because it's tough to sit Myles Garrett, but I know that that's one of these reasons why I've been creating these tools, and now I can actually use it, and I'm going to use it on most questions. So 49ers just don't give up a lot of points to the defensive ends. And I know it's Myles Garrett, but they're giving up like the second lowest amount of points to the defensive end in the last 4 weeks, and like over the season, they're not giving up a lot of points either. The Texans give up the 10th most points to linebackers. If it's IDP 1, 2, 3, I'm starting Jermaine Pratt. Could Myles Garrett come out with the 3-sack game? He could. And like, if you feel like he's going to do it, you start him. But I feel like Jermaine Pratt's a safer play. I feel like both guys kill it.
The floor, Jermaine Pratt's floor is so much higher.
Yeah. If it's dude, in IDP 1, 2, 3, he scored like 40 something points last week. I know Garrett did too, but like Garrett had like a couple big plays, like Jermaine Pratt made like a tackle on every play. So it's like it's different. He didn't get a sack, but like dude had like 20 tackles or some shit last week.
I got all over the field in that league that I was just talking about. I got Myles Garrett and I got Jermaine Pratt. And,
I got Jermaine Pratt in a shitload of places. Myles Garrett, like I never go big on like, well, if we're talking redraft, that might be different, but like in Dynasty, I never draft a DL high. Like that's the position that I'm usually streaming, if anything.
Yeah, me too. I just didn't want to end up with not one good one. You know what I mean? Like, so I just went ahead and got Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Definitely out of the norm for me.
Yeah. And Sufian, sorry if I'm messing that up. Start 2 out of Neal, Jalen Warren, Dowdle, Sutton, Bucky. I'm going to go Sutton and Bucky, but make sure you come back because answer could change. And none of these guys are tomorrow games. So, yeah, you're good on that. Yeah, everybody, don't forget to set your lineups tonight. At least go over all of them. Make sure, because, I mean, you got an early game tomorrow. So, make sure you are paying attention, setting your lineups. Seawolves, what up, bro? Stafford or Prescott, and then Stafford or Allen. I'm going Stafford on the first one. I'm going Stafford on the second one, too. Yep. We're doubling down on Stafford there. All right. And let's see. A couple more questions and we're getting out of here. Julio says, it worth keeping Butte and Stevenson? Probably not, especially not if you got to win. Like, I'd be looking to pick up someone who's going to help me win right now. Eric Sweeney. Hey, yo, what up? Olave and Benson for Dak and Adams. I feel like that's like a team specific like style of trade, but I would rather have the Dak and Adams side. PJ said letter dogs. Felice Thanksgiving God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Mike C. J-Mo or Scary Terry? Shit. Neither. Why are you trying to give me something to make me choose J-Mo? I already said I wasn't going to like pick him over anybody. I don't know if Scary Terry's playing though. Fabian, start Henry. Start Henry Ruggs or Amari Cooper. I'm gonna go with Amari Cooper because, like, with Henry Ruggs, I feel like the ankle monitor is just gonna slow him down. Like, I don't know if that, like how much it will, but I feel like it would just slow him down out there.
Yeah, but I still think that he's gonna run faster than Amari Cooper.
He probably would, but what if like being on house arrest, I know that you don't come out with handcuffs on or anything, but what if he just has, the mental handcuffs on him as well? Like, there's a lot of PTSD, I'm sure, that he has to deal with on a normal basis. And there's going to be everyone yelling at you in the stands, all types of shit. And let's see. Riley, Flowers or Judkins? Ooh, I'm going to go Flowers. Max, Burrow or Brissett? Brissett. Miles, Jennings or Tet? Gonna go Tet. Anthony, Sutton or Franklin? Ooh, gonna go Sutton. Austin, do I pick up Sam Darnold and drop Jordan Love? Hell yeah, bro. They just run it a lot over there in Green Bay. And Sam Darnold's slinging that thing. Black, Jerry Jeudy or Xavier Worthy for the flex? Man, that shit sucks. I'll go Jeudy because that's how much I really don't like Worthy. Brock Russell, Dak or Hurts. It ain't even close with the matchups. And sup, buddy? What's up? Jamar and Burrow for Allen and Igbuka. Nah, I'm holding Jamar and Burrow. Caden, I traded Pickens and Kyren for Puka and Bucky. Thoughts? I like it. I mean, it's kind of trading up for Bucky, but if he comes back this week, I'd say you're all good in the hood. And Nico Dobbs, what up? It's a quick question. Can Baker play this week according to you, or is it unlikely? I think it's highly unlikely that he plays this week. So, I mean, I'd say based on everything that I've heard, he's got like a 10% chance to play, maybe a 5% chance to play. And like tomorrow, if you don't practice, it for sure, like only 5%. They already made it sound not good. All right. Aiden, start 2. Cortland Sutton, Neal, Woody Marks, Franklin. I'm just going to start the Denver wide receivers there. Seawolves, Williams or Brissett. I'm going Brissett, baby. The matchup's juicy. And shout out to Brad. Check out that big brain on Brad. You a smart motherfucker. Thanks for the roses, bro. Throwing your question.
Straight cash, homie.
Because I'm about to get up out of here.
Bills, y'all.
Throwing your question, Brad. Where is it? And if you're just showing love, let me know that you're just showing love. I'm waiting for your question, though, before I get out of here. And Nico said, Hampton going to play, or will he stay on IR this week? I feel like he has more of a chance on staying on IR this week, but that's just me, though. And, hey, shout out to Mike for the fest pop. Let's get it.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
Zay and Travion for Pickens, right? PPR. I feel like I'd want the Zay and Travion side because I feel like Pickens just isn't going to last the way that it's going right now the whole season. And Brad said Igbuka or Pittman, both over Franklin. I probably would play both over Franklin, but Franklin does have like a way better matchup than Pittman. So if there was like, if I was going one way or the other, I'm still going to go Pittman, but if you got a gut feeling about Franklin this week, the guy I'd play him over would be Pittman.
I'll be right back. Pissed.
I'm about to hop off right now anyways. So yeah, it might just be about that time. But appreciate you, Mark, for coming through.
Yeah, sure.
And let me see.
Later, I'm about to piss myself. I'm out.
All right, peace out.
Peace.
And Sea Wolves, Henry or Gadsden? Gadsden. Bandit, Mooney or Dortch? Dortch if Marvin Harrison isn't back. Nico Dobbs, I dropped Addison for Franklin. Good move or not? Yes, good move. And hey, Brad again throwing down on the roses. You the man.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
All right, YouTube. Playing the credits. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming through. TikTok, I got a couple more questions to answer before we shut down. So make sure you throw in those roses. Someone throw down a galaxy for Thanksgiving. I've answered like hundreds of questions here today. Someone help me hit a goal and throw down a galaxy. All right. Peace out, Marty. And yes, shout out to executive producers. Shout out to the producers. Co-producers, shout out. Associate producers, shout out. And then the epic supporters and awesome supporters. Appreciate you guys. And I'll be live sometime tomorrow, so just be paying attention to Patreon. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, 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 here comes the. Y'all don't really want it now.